This is me approaching the corkscrew at Laguna Seca. I'm mid-corner, and I'm coming out of the corner now, and this happens. Didn't want to lose my phone, so I reached over and grabbed it, and it's super dangerous. In this video, I'm going to show you a solution that I came up with so my phone never gets detached. So why MagSafe? I wanted to find a solution for my phone to be securely mounted while I was at the track, and charging was a plus for this specific use case. My previous solution was a Scotch plate mounted on the back of a phone case attached to two suction cups that are mounted to my windshield. It worked well, but I found that I couldn't keep suction well. Most likely user error, but I wanted to move forward. What I like about this new solution is it's a direction towards modernization because of the MagSafe features: strong magnetic mounting, wireless charging, and no longer needing to mount a metal plate in my phone case. With this solution, I also found a way to route the USB-C cable through the dash to keep the dash clean. So here's my approach. I had requirements for my use case while driving at the track. These requirements were a strong mount for the phone and a strong mount for the phone mount to attach to the car. After going through Amazon, I found a RAM mount that I could mount to my dash and adapters to mount from a RAM B ball end to go to a 17mm ball. 17mm ball end is a critical piece as the MagSafe solution I found has a 17mm ball receiver which provides a clean mounting surface. So these are the parts you're going to need. You're going to need 5mm screws, the RAM mount with the B ball end. This is what it looks like together. Next, you're going to need the ESR magnetic wireless car charger, and the last part you're going to need is a Arkin 25mm/1" to 17mm ball adapter. This goes into the RAM mount and into the ESR car charger. Next, you're going to need some drill bits. You need a 532 drill bit, a 316 drill bit, a 732 drill bit, and last, a 3/8 drill bit. Of course, you're going to need a drill too. We're going to need to tighten down the nuts to the mount, so I'm using an adjustable wrench here, but you can also use a socket. Let's walk through the process. So here's the base of the RAM mount. I'm adding a piece of tape to the mount so I can securely fit the base to the BRZ's trim. I'm taking the step to make sure I mock up the mount before I drill. I'm going to stick it right here and line up to my specific need. Nice and snug. Once you have the base fitted, you're going to want to make some preliminary holes for the drilling process. I started out with a 532 drill bit. Make sure you take your time as there's no going back. What I did here was start slowly and make the holes really shallow so that I just have a starting point for the drill. Make sure you do this for the top and bottom. Once you have your two preliminary holes drilled, take off the mount, take off the piece of tape, and then continue to drill. Here, I stepped up to the next drill bit, which is the 3/16 drill bit. Once you've drilled through the trim, make sure to step up to the 732 drill bit. You're going to want to step up as the screws require a bigger hole. So after completing the drilling process, you're going to want to mount up the base, put your screw in, and then flip it around and make sure you have the nut to securely fasten the mount to the trim. Do this for the bottom side as well. Once you have finger tightened the nuts, you're going to want to take your adjustable wrench or your socket and tighten the nuts down securely. Make sure you do this from top to bottom or vice versa and do it evenly. Don't over tighten the nuts as you can malform the BRZ's trim. The base is securely fit. Now I'm going to add the attachment. The last piece here is to mount the adapter, that is the 1 inch or 25mm end to the 17mm end. Earlier in the video, I mentioned that the charger has a 17mm receiver, and this is how you attach it. Don't forget to add the screw mount first. I made this mistake. Now you're going to want to screw in the charger. Once you have the charger locked into the adapter, this is what it looked like. Here's the first test fitting. Looks pretty good. Here's a shake test. Looks like it's pretty fitted. Next step is to open up the glove box. You want to remove the glove box and then drill a hole to route the cable. I'm using the 3/8 bit here. Route the cable through the dash. Now I have the cable through the front trim. I'm going to route it through this canal. As you can see here, I have the trim back on. Before we put the infotainment trim back on, I needed to add another hole to route the cable through. I installed the infotainment trim back on and I mounted the cable. And here's what it looks like. I'm going to do a test with the charger. Looks like it works. Looks pretty mounted, but we're going to test this on a test drive.
That's good.
So this is what it looks like from the driver's side. This is what it looks like when you're mounting. Let me know if you found a different solution. Love to hear in the comments. Thanks for watching, y'all.